Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining us on this episode is Michelle Briceno, registered dietitian with Terrebonne General Health System. She's going to be talking to us about the Terrebonne General Weight Management Department and how they can help you make your weight loss goals a success. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thanks for having me.
All right, it's such a pleasure to have you on all the time. I'm talking about one of, I think, my favorite topics, and I think a topic that's, cumbersome to a lot of people. So before we do that, tell us a little bit more about yourself and your role at Terrebonne General.
Sure. So I am a registered dietitian with the Weight Management Department. I've been here about 8 years now, and I am one of 5 board-certified obesity and weight management specialists in the state of Louisiana.
What an honor.
Yeah.
So glad to have you on our staff to help everybody with their goals, Michelle. So weight management is a huge thing in everybody's life. Can you tell us how your department and you help people make successful weight loss?
Weight is very different for everyone, and we always say there's no one size fits all. And so it's very important that you sit one-on-one with us and that we go over everything. It's an hour appointment, and we go over health history, and we go over goals and your likes and your dislikes and just everything about you as a person to be able to fit the best weight loss method for you.
So very personalized,
absolutely,
one-on-one treatment. And what role does nutrition play in the success of weight management?
So if you've ever heard of the 80-20 rule, 80% of weight loss comes from nutrition and 20% actually comes from physical activity. So it's very important that nutrition is dialed in if weight loss is something that you're looking for.
I've never heard of that rule, and I think that makes a huge impact when you hear it like that.
Absolutely.
Because most people think you can work out enough to correct a bad diet.
Yeah, so one of the things that we actually show some of the younger students is we have them run in place. Let's just jog while I'm talking. When you get tired, you stop. And a minute of running in place is the equivalent of 1 Skittle burned.
Oh my goodness. When you put in that kind of perspective, it really paints the bright light.
Yes.
All right. Well, as a registered dietitian, how do you support weight loss? Especially, what tools do you use for people who are using all these new weight loss methods like glucagon, like peptides?
Any of the weight loss methods, whether it be a pill form, whether it be one of the GLP injectables, or even like surgery, there's going to be a little bit of a different nutrition intake compared to just basic calorie counting. And that's because there are side effects from the significantly reduced calorie amounts that you have. So we're able to catch those things or prevent those things ahead of time so you don't have any kind of deficiencies later on.
Okay, and share with us a little bit about how you can detect those and help with the effects of those side effects.
So most of your weight loss alternative tools that we use, one of the biggest things is making sure you're having enough protein. Lean body mass is very often lost during weight loss in general. But when you have significant rapid weight loss, that becomes our top priority, as well as other nutrient deficiencies, and just making sure we're on top of that before it becomes a problem.
What are some practical tips you provide to your clients and support them in their weight loss journey?
One of the biggest things is just accountability. Being there, being a phone call away or an email away to just say, hey, are you okay? Are you having a bad day? Do you need to get talked off the ledge kind of thing? Mm-hmm. Just to be able to keep you accountable for your goals in general.
That's a very nice service. And how do you address plateaus in weight loss with clients?
Plateaus are normal. They're meant to happen. And sometimes it's just we kind of slip into old habits again. Sometimes it's just you become comfortable not measuring or, just doing the things that have helped. And so we sit down with you and we go over, what are you doing now? What are you doing that's different? Or maybe we just need to alter your calories or your physical activity goals to kind of help you over that plateau.
Okay, so there's always a solution to that problem. Can you discuss the role? We talked about physical activity. How does the role of physical activity in conjunction with the diet effective for weight loss?
So we have different parts of our metabolism, and physical activity is one of those parts. And in order to lose weight, it's ultimately calories in versus calories out. And part of the calories out is physical activity. We have a certain amount of activity our body needs, calories that burn a day, but any type of movement is going to burn extra calories to help out with weight loss.
And how do you help clients maintain the weight loss achievements in the long term?
Once again, accountability. So once people do lose weight, we always encourage, whether it's 2 weeks or a month or 6 months, just to check in, just to stop in 10, 15 minutes, jump on the scale, discuss what you've been doing. If we do see a small weight gain, it's easier to catch it when we have a smaller amount of weight gain than a larger amount of weight gain. So we want that constant contact so that way we can keep you where you're comfortable.
Do you want to share any other tips about, the plateaus, when you hit a plateau, and just how to get over that hump?
So just go back to what were the problems that you had before? What are those problem areas that you know were your issues? Have you started creeping back in with those small activities? Maybe it's you're less active than you were, or maybe you're having some extra treat more than what you should have. We just want to reach back in and see what are you doing that's different, and see if maybe it's a start there.
Those are some great resources. How can someone schedule an appointment with you?
You can find us on the website, on Terrebonne General's website, or you can call us at 985-850-6013.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
For more information on Terrebonne General Weight Management, visit tghealthsystem.com. Thanks so much for being with us today on To Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and we'll see you right back here next week.